If we took the time this morning, and we would not, I would ask you, how many A performers do you have in your leadership team? How many people are above average? How many people come to work, do their job, and go home? And how many should, quite honestly, you be getting rid of or something different? And when I do this, I've done this to probably 15,000 people in audiences. Here's what the answers are. This is staggeringly embarrassing. And you can sit there and tell me this is not true for your company. And every once in a while it's true. But here's what happens. This number is almost always, I do this for a living. This number is almost always the same as this number. Give or take one or two. How many of you have heard of the Vistage organization? I speak at some of their events around Michigan. It's another CEO organization bringing people together. We did this exercise. I didn't show them this slide. And here's the flip chart from the exercise. Look at this. By the way, they were on the western side of Michigan. This is 70%. If 70% of your talent is average or below, you don't have a chance to win. Could I be any more direct? You don't have a chance. Your only way to keep thriving is spend a lot of money on marketing. That's your only prayer. If 7 out of 10 of your employees are average or worse. See, I think this is a real leadership issue. In fact, this whole slide's a leadership issue. But it begs the question, who are the supervisors and managers of these employees? And why are they still on the payroll? Because let me be really clear. Your really best employees do not like working with these people. Do you know that most people like when these people call in sick? They'd rather not be there. They would prefer to not have them show up at all. And you have 1 or 2 in your company, and you know who I'm talking about. In fact, what's kind of scary is most people in your company know who they are. You just haven't done anything about it. Those of you that are CEOs and presidents of companies. So here's a quick pop quiz for you. What do all these people have in common? Other than the fact that they're all men. Anybody want to guess? Speak up. They're all leaders. I'm sorry?
Leadership ability.
Leadership ability, thank you. She's paying attention. Top of their game, probably Hall of Fame, yes?
They all have coaches.
And they all have coaches. Oh, I like you. Remind me to give that man one of the books. They're all high performers, probably all going to be in the Hall of Fame, and they were all cut, fired, re-signed, or traded because some leader had the courage to say, you don't have what we need going forward. Can you imagine trading Wayne Gretzky? Can you imagine being the GM and you just traded Miguel Cabrera to the Tigers a few years ago? Thank you very much. Really? You've got some people, you have leaders that need to make some new decisions around the talent in your company if you want to survive. We did a study. You've got the entire summary of the study on page 2 in the handout. This is one of the slides. But isn't this telling? What percentage of your entire management team would you hire as top performers? We surveyed 33,000 executives in America. And 36% of that 33,000 said, I would rehire less than half of my management team. That's kind of sad. So, all right, so you're either going to fire them all or start to develop them with a plan. Here's one of the other ones. I'm only going to show you 2. I believe there are 11 of them on page 2 in your PowerPoint. What percentage of your organization executes its plan of top priorities consistently? 40% said less than half.